Top 10 Hollywood Celebrities Famous for Humanitarian Work. Assisting the innocent victims is the trait of noble people. Not all of us have guts enough to stand against the oppression and speak for the truth out loud. Only a few of almost 7 billion people around the globe has the courage to do so. For most of the time when it comes to display some dare, almost each of us step back and lay low like a chicken. Celebrities are assumed to be different kind of human beings having no normal feelings like every other average human being. This assumption, though, is not so true, rather inauthentic. Celebrities are in fact much like us, normal beings having compassionate heart. They're full of empathy. That's the only reason we see a lot of Hollywood celebs working for human rights in different range and region. Outside the distinction of race, religion and country, they raise their voice for oppressed against oppression. Following are the big names, illustrious names for their philanthropist work. Number 10 Hollywood famous celebrity Mark Ruffalo. Saving people from the political destruction is also a service to mankind. Such is the ideology of Mark Ruffalo, who got Americans ponder for once to get serious for election 2016. He was urging his audience to vote against Trump owing to his self-centered views on almost everything. Number 9 Hollywood famous celebrity Salma Hayek. Hearing the name of Salma Hayek will give excitement to not only men but women too. This hot air has not only beautiful face but a beautiful soul as well, reflected in her work for human love. She's a powerful voice in immigrant countries against the violation of child rights. She worked for Mexico's poor kids to help them stop drugs. Number 8 Hollywood famous celebrity Brad Pitt. Just like his ex-wife, Brad Pitt also works for saving the human species on different platforms as the Make It Right Foundation and Global Green. He met former U.S. President Barack Obama, Speaker of the House, and various senators in order to promote his idea of green housings. With Angelina Jolie, he gave almost $8 million to charity. Number 7 Hollywood famous celebrity Kanye West. Aside from winning multiple awards and setting record in recording industry, Kanye West is also passionate for spreading love in terms of human rights work. With Dr. Donna West Foundation, he worked with the ambition of raising the ratio of students in the school. Other than this, he also worked for Human Rights Watch and Doctors Without Borders. Number 6 Hollywood famous celebrity Lindsay Lohan. Many would be surprised to see her in this list, but she does work against human rights violation, only it started just a few months back. Syrian refugees are now her main focus, and she seems to be quite like a stick in the deep mud about it. Working with Turkish president and Turkish charity organizations has revealed a new side of herself to her fans. She now has built her own foundation to work outside political influences. Number 5 Hollywood famous celebrity Beyoncé. Beyoncé spoke against the dark shadows of racial distinction prevailed in the world. From Run the World 2011, till today, as information, she breaks the taboos and shows the world how is it to be a black girl in the world. Beyoncé has set this conversation to a whole new level. She is the beacon of hope for black people in USA and around the world. Number 4 Hollywood famous celebrity Lady Gaga. Sexual assault is one of the most common violation of human rights. It's one of the most needed area to be spoken for. Lady Gaga seems to have guts to not only speak against it, rather show some actions. The singer performed in the 88th Academy Awards highlighting the same issue. Number 3 Hollywood famous celebrity. Who doesn't know George Clooney, every girl's first crush? Other than being simply charming, George has a very beautiful side of him as well. He's sensitive, commiserate and quite humane. These are the attributes that motivate him to work for the calamity-stricken people around the globe. The most distinguished part of it all is, he does not hesitate to get political in order to help the mankind. The internationally famous organization Not on My Watch is an initiative of George Clooney and his Hollywood friends like Brad Pitt and Matt Damon. The very purpose of this organization was to stop the genocide occurring in Sudan. He personally visited the place, talked to the people and assured his moral and financial help. This keen engagement in stopping the genocide and speaking against Sudanese government on different platforms got him arrested in a peaceful protest outside Sudanese embassy, USA. The iconic face of philanthropist philosophy of modern times is none other than Oprah Winfrey. She's allowed women of actions for speaking against women rights violations. In her show The Oprah Winfrey, she often educates her audience on this issue. How can we talk about speaking for human rights and not mention Angelina Jolie? The charismatic actress is well known for the soft side of herself. Angelina has been working for United Nations since 2011. It all started after her movie Tomb Raider, as it was shot in war-torn Cambodia. This became to be the inspiration behind her much-appreciated work for human crisis. Miss Jolie went to United Nations to lend a hand in working for refugees and displaced people. She worked for Tunisia, Pakistan, Iraq, Egypt, Sri Lanka, Costa Rica, India, Syria and many more. Most of her work, though, was for Muslim-majority countries stricken with human crisis either from outside or internally. Other than refugees, the area of human rights work of Angelina Jolie was poverty, for which she built her own organization called Jolie Pitt Foundation. The foundation focuses on rural poverty, natural resources and wildlife. It also donates to a small charity organization of medical doctors aiming to eradicate medical issues of people with low finances. The third biggest work of Angelina Jolie was for racial equality. A much-needed lesson we all need today. Her speech at Radio 4 in May 2016 got popular than she thought, urging the world to have empathy towards each other outside the race differences. Angelina has accomplished 26 causes, written 196 articles, worked for 29 charities and participated in 12 videos in this regard. She surely will be remembered as a philanthropist than merely an actress.